to week number 4 in macroeconomics. This is an interesting week as we cover issues such as price ceilings and price floors, as well as issues related to taxes that fall really under the broader area of government policies and their consequences. Price ceilings and price floors are quite interesting because they tend to generate a lot of debate. For some goods and services, we believe prices to be too high. You might think of gasoline, perhaps healthcare. Certainly we hear complaints as consumers that those goods might be too pricey. For others, we might think that prices are too low. A commonly cited example there is the minimum wage. Many people who start out in labor force and earn a minimum wage believe that minimum wage is too low. In fact, in a current day's political campaign, we hear this being discussed quite a bit. So this week you will learn about consequences of price controls, such as price ceilings or price floors that are imposed by the government. And really I want you to think about the effective use of resources. That's the larger economic problem. We want to construct such economic policies that result in good, efficient use of resources to produce goods and services in a good society. And that's why it's important to understand what consequences policies have. This week is also your first written assignment. So for the current event observation, I have posted a link to an article, and your task is threefold. And please make sure you do all 3 parts. Number 1, give a summary of the article in your own words. You'll be submitting the article in Turnitin link, which means it automatically gets checked for plagiarism. So any quote that you use, make sure you put it in a quotation marks and put a source behind it. If you use other authors' words and do not put them in quotation marks, and that counts as plagiarism, and I have to give a grade of 0 for that according to DBU's policy. So do not plagiarize, use your own words. Summary doesn't have to be long. The syllabus describes how long it should be, but give a summary of the article in your own words. And yes, grammar and syntax will be also part of the grade, because part of this course in undergraduate education is to teach communication ability. So I will take the time to grade your work carefully, and so make sure that you work on also using proper grammar and syntax. So first part is summarize the article. Second part, indicate which concept is visible in this article, which economics concept from our book. So give the concept's name, and also give the page number where the concept is found in our book, as well as its definition. And then the third part is offer some analysis. Explain why you believe it is that concept which is seen in the article, and also analyze the situation a little bit so that I can see that you understand how the concept applies. If you like, you can also add your own opinion about whether or not you believe that what is being proposed is beneficial or not, but that is only optional. The most important thing is to give a summary, a concept, and then an analysis. And this week also you have a little bit different class discussion than in the past. This week I would like for you to construct an argument. And so half of the class needs to construct an argument in favor of minimum wage, another class in opposition of minimum wage. And so keep in mind that whether or not you agree with the argument that you're making is not the main point here. The main point here will be to have a game, to construct an argument using your knowledge, using the textbook, using what you understand about economic policy to either favor or oppose minimum wage. So I hope that you enjoy these assignments. This is the last week before our test. Our test is next week, first exam. And so please feel free to send me any questions that you have at this point in the course. I enjoy reading your discussion participation and look forward to many great weeks going ahead. Have a blessed week.